really hip and live in the same apartment complex.
Change it.
This is the amazing new juicy.
So what's this?
It's an infomercial. You know, it's a half-hour commercial they pretend is a show where they're selling a juicer or makeup or car wax. Some really sincere has-been actor pretends they really use this stuff.
What's this one?
Some stupid sitcom where the kids sit down with the dad and he solves all their problems in 22 minutes.
I tell you what, why don't we not watch television and we'll just sit here and talk?
It's a good idea, Dad.
That juicer looked pretty good.
Take a sip of that.
Don't know about the future, that's anybody's guess. Ain't no good reason for getting all depressed. Fire up your pad and pencil, I give you a piece of my mind. In my opinion, nation, the sun is gonna surely shine. Fussing, slap on a smile, come out and walk in the sun for a while. Don't fight the feeling, you know you wanna have a good time. And in my opinion, nation, the sun is gonna surely shine.
I'm telling you, this car is a classic. Plus, we only paid like $300 for it.
How's the engine sound?
Purrs like a kitten. Listen.
So, see, Dad, the only thing we need now is a carburetor. So, can we borrow yours?
Don't you even think about touching my car. Besides, you guys said you wanted to do this on your own, and I kind of like the idea of you working as a team. It'll bring you closer together.
You think so?
Guaranteed. So what are you going to do with the car once you get it fixed up?
Keep it. We're going to keep it. Tony, you said we could keep it.
Wrong. You said it was an investment.
Oh, this was such a stupid idea.
You're the expert when it comes to stupid.
Well, at least I'm an expert at something.
Yeah, stupid.
How are you, kiddo?
I'm all verklempt and a little famished.
I beg your pardon?
Well, Dad, I'm Jewish for the week.
Now, there's a sentence you don't hear a lot.
No, see, our midterm in social studies is on comparative religions. Everybody is assigned to be something they're not. Like Sheila Garfinkel, who is Jewish, is now a Hindu.
So what does that mean? If she fails, she has to light herself on fire?
Are there no sacred cows, Dad? See, I got one of the biggies because when they asked us what religion we were, I was the only one who answered none.
That's not exactly true, Blossom. We exchange gifts at Christmas.
So what's our religion, retail?
Look, honey, I was raised in the church, but I rejected it in the 60s, along with everything else my parents liked. Your mother got her religion from Buzz. She worshipped train schedules and happy hours. So we decided that until you could choose for yourself, we'd bring you up believing in the strength of the family.
The divorce kind of hurt that a little.
Well, I think we're still a pretty strong family.
I know. But now that I'm Jewish, I have to question everything.
Is there anything I can do to help you with this midterm?
Actually, yeah. Do you know anything about Judaism?
Well, as a matter of fact, I do know a couple of things. I know they read from right to left in that thing.
The Torah.
That's it. And, they play with that little spinning thing.
Dreidel.
Right. And, they wear that tiny cap on their heads. What's that called? The,
Yarmulke.
Right.
Thanks, Dad. You've been a big help. Well, shalom.
Aloha.
Bob Dylan? Close. It's, Cantor David Ben Yaakov. I'm trying to figure out what he's saying. Maybe you should play it forwards. This is forwards. This is like a prayer. What's he praying for, a drummer? So, how are you coming with the Catholic thing?
Oh, great. I'm feeling guilty all the time.
Me too.
Yeah, nearest I can tell, the biggest difference between Jews and Catholics is that when Catholics sin, they tell a priest. When Jews sin, they tell everybody. Anyway, big news about Kevin and me.
You're breaking up because he wants to get back together with Allison Tarwater.
No, we're not breaking up. As a matter of fact, our relationship is going great.
That's great.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna tell Kevin this in about an hour, but tomorrow night, I think we're gonna, do it.
What do you mean you're gonna do it?
What do you mean? What do I mean? What, were you, absent from biology that day or something?
My gosh, I just can't believe you're serious. 6, you've only known Kevin like a month.
5 weeks.
And you're not even 16.
We're 2 consenting minors.
Wow.
Awesome, don't you want to do it?
Well, I mean, sure, someday.
You and Vinny must have talked about it.
Oh, well, yeah, we've talked about that sort of thing. Quite a bit, actually. Yep, lots of talking.
Yeah, and what'd you decide?
We decided to wait until the time is right.
Which will be when?
After my father's dead.
Look, Blossom, Kevin is the right guy, and I don't want to wait. We're going to do it.
Wow, what a week to be Catholic.
Yeah, I figure this way I'll get the full confession experience.
Got so many questions. Well, let me start with the most important one. Are you out of your mind? You hardly know this guy.
Look, Blossom, I know that I love him and he loves me, and we're going to be together forever.
Oh, 6, you don't know that. You don't know anything. What's his middle name?
I know that I love him and he loves me, and we're going to be together forever.
Look, 6, I can't tell you what to do. But before you go ahead with Kevin, think about it. Seriously. Because the thing is, 6, once you do it, that's it. There's only one first time.
But I haven't had a car accident since 1989. Hey, I didn't know it was a drawbridge. All right, so my license has been suspended for a couple years, but since I've gotten it back, I've had a perfect record. So why won't you insure me?
Bagel?
Yes, it is. Let me explain something to you. I am currently insured to drive 90 miles an hour in a vehicle containing expensive drugs and sick people in the back. No, I am not the limo driver for a heavy metal band. I'm an EMT. Yeah, well, I'm sorry, too. I can't find anyone to insure me for this car Joey and I bought.
Why don't you try those guys on TV? You know, fresh out of prison, DUI, call us. We'll insure anyone.
That was them.
Oh.
Aw, Tony, you should have seen the headlights on the chick at the auto parts store.
Talk about your high beams. Whoa! Did you get the parts?
Yes, I did. And incidentally, I'm going to be using the car tonight because I have a date with Debbie Nielsen.
Joey, there's no engine in it.
That's okay. I'm not going anywhere.
Joey, I'm planning on working on the car tonight.
And I'm planning on working in the car tonight. Now, pass me that butterfly valve, would you? What is this?
Butterfly valve?
Tony, let me explain this to you once. What do you think a butterfly valve might look like? I mean, just take a wild guess.
A butterfly?
So we've determined you're not completely brain dead.
Hey, cut it out, Joey. I'm not good with cars.
Not good with cars? Tony, you're an idiot with cars.
Will you go easy on me, Joey?
Oh, like you go easy on me with everything that I don't know about.
You're right, and I'm sorry, and I'll try to be more tolerant. It's just that I never knew what it felt like to be a moron.
Well, it's not fun, is it?
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Oh, fine.
Good.
Yeah. Oops. How embarrassing. I dropped my condoms.
You bought these? You just went into a drugstore and bought these? What did the pharmacist say?
Well, I didn't actually buy them. See, I went into the 7-Eleven, but they had them behind the counter, and I didn't really want to ask the guy, so I bought a big gulp instead. Then I went to the Thrifty Mart, where they're on a shelf next to the herbal laxatives, but some old guy couldn't make up his mind between chewable or liquid, so I chickened out and bought a lip gloss. Finally, I went to Walmart, where they're on their own shelf, and where Billy Gardner works, because I thought that he would buy them for me. But then I got embarrassed because I didn't want him to know that I knew what those are for.
So, how'd you get them?
I waited till it was empty and I went into the men's room at the gas station. I'm so ashamed.
That's not so bad.
No, I'm ashamed because I wrote Allison Tarwater's number on the wall.
So, you're sure about this?
Oh, I'm sure.
Really sure?
Look, Blossom, I love Kevin. I mean, this is the boy I want to spend the rest of my life with. He's good looking, he's sensitive, plus he just got his braces off.
That's real marriage material, all right. Look, Six, I hate to be the one to ask you this. I mean, I know it sounds kind of mom, but what if he's not the one? What if you're wrong?
Blossom, I'm not wrong. This is it. I know it is. Tonight, I am getting rid of my virginity.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. I have to breathe. God, we're like perfect together.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that like in the whole world there's only one perfect person for each other person, and maybe you spend your whole life looking for them, and maybe they're in China or Iceland, and if you find them it's like fate or luck, and if you don't it's like this awful tragedy?
Yeah.
Me too! Isn't on each other so early? I mean, think how many years we can spend together. Like, let's say you live to be 80 and I live to be like 84, because women live longer than men, you know? I mean, that means that we could be together for 64 years. Except that I don't want you to die and, like, leave me all alone. I mean, maybe we should do that.
Please? All that matters is right now. Right now, I love you.
I love you so much too, Kevin. How many kids do you want?
I don't know. 3?
Me too, so we're perfect for each other.
I know.
What style house do you want, ranch or colonial?
6. Why don't we just stop talking for a while?
Okay.
Joey, is that today's paper?
Yeah, Dad.
What have I told you about the Sunday paper?
It only comes once a week.
No, the other thing.
That the cartoon characters are not real people?
I must have told you a third thing.
I'm not allowed to look at it until you've read it all.
That's it. So why is my paper scattered all over the living room?
Wait, Dad. I know this one.
Joey?
I'm just kidding. See, it's because if I put these parts on the furniture, they would leave a stain like this.
Joey, I want you to go get some money and go buy me a new Sunday paper. Don't look at it. Don't open it. Don't even read the headlines.
Okay, Dad, okay.
Morning, Dad.
Morning, Tone.
Are you done with this part of the paper here?
Yeah, sure.
It's Rhonda's. Mine's in the washer.
I wasn't even going to ask.
Good. Because I'm lying.
I'm sorry, are you praying?
No, I'm trying to fix this lousy carpet. It keeps rolling up. How do you do? I'm Rabbi Hyman Greenblatt. You could call me Hi.
Hi, Rabbi.
No, not Hi Rabbi. Rabbi Hi. It's not important. You must be Blossom.
Yeah, it's really nice to meet you. Wow. Do you know all these people?
Well, I don't exactly know them, but they're not exactly strangers.
Jerry Seinfeld, Stephen Eady. I didn't know Charlton Heston was Jewish.
He's not. We belong to the same gun club. So, what can I do for you?
Well, Rabbi, I'd like to know what it feels like to be Jewish.
Well, you seem like a decent kid. I'll give you my A material. There was a famous rabbi, and the people said, "Hey, Hotshot, if you're so smart, tell us all the teaching in the Torah, standing on one foot."
Why'd they ask that?
Maybe they got tired of saying, "Pull my finger." What do I know? Anyway, he stood on one foot and said, "Love your neighbors as you love yourself."
That's it?
Basically, what it means is that we should love each other because we're all so precious.
I like that.
Yeah, I like it too. You want to hear the rest of it? You'll come to the services Friday night. I'll let you sit in the front with the big shots. Roseanne and Tom are coming.
Arnold?
Sure, a couple of Arnolds, a few Mauries, maybe even a Maury.
Maybe I will come, thank you.
You'll enjoy.
Listen, Rabbi, do you really know everything about everything?
Not everything. I still don't know how to pick out a ripe cantaloupe.
Well, I have a question about sex.
That's tougher than cantaloupes. Sit down and tell me what's the question.
Well, I have this friend. And
Why is it always a friend? Sure, a friend.
No, it is a friend. I have this friend. And
Why is it always a friend? Sure, a friend.
No, it is a friend.
All right, it's a friend. Tell me, what is this friend's problem?
Well, she slept with her boyfriend for the first time last night.
Oh, boy. How old is this friend?
15 and a half.
Thank God there's a half. All right, you know what my advice? You want to know about the wisdom of the ages? You want to know what the learned sages had to say about this subject?
Yeah.
Keep your pants on.
That's from a learned sage?
A learned sage who had a 15-and-a-half-year-old daughter.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, there's one more piece of advice I'd like to give your friend, Blossom. I mean, your friend / Blossom, not you, of course.
Yeah?
Listen, Satskala. I was once young, and now I'm old. And believe me, young is better. So you tell your friend, don't be in such a hurry to grow up, all right?
I will. I'll see you Friday, Rabbi. Bye. So, while standing on one foot, he replied,
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Fine.
Well, you look different.
Yeah, well, I am different.
Where have you been? I've been calling you all morning. I mean, tell me what happened.
I really don't want to talk about it.
What? This is one of the most important events in my best friend's life, and she doesn't want to talk about it? Come on.
It's really not that big of a deal.
It's a huge deal. Why won't you tell me? Was it romantic? Was it weird? Was it scary? What? Speak.
Okay, but you can't tell anybody, okay?
Okay.
You swear?
I swear.
All right. Okay, we went parking up on Mulholland. We were making out in Kevin's parents' car. Everything was perfect. And Kevin was being so romantic. He was telling me what kind of house he wanted us to live in. What style house do you want, ranch or colonial?
6, why don't we just stop talking for a while?
Okay. We kissed again, and I really thought, like, this is it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah?
So there we are, kissing like crazy, and I could see the moon out the window. I mean, it was one of those really bright full moons where you can see every crater. I think I even saw the American flag that one of those astronauts planted up there also, because I think... Oh, right. Okay, so there we are, kissing like maniacs, when all of a sudden... Wait a second.
What?
Look, Kevin, this is all going a little too fast for me.
Well, I have to get the car back by 11:30.
No, I just mean... Oh, well, can't we just sit and talk for a while?
Well, 6, we've been talking all night. Is that all you want to do? Talk?
Well, no, I mean, I want to do more. I love you, but please, wait.
I can't believe this. We planned this.
Yeah, I know, but...
Then what's the problem?
Oh, can't we just hold each other and talk?
Yeah? Afterwards.
God, you're acting like that's all that matters to you.
Well, sure, it matters more than what kind of house you want to live in.
But that's our future. I mean, what about our plans, our kids?
Kids? How are we supposed to have kids if we don't do it?
So what you're saying is the only reason you're going out with me is so you can do it.
No. 6, I like you. But you promised. You led me on.
I did not. Oh, okay. Maybe I did. But I changed. I mean, don't you love me enough to let me change my mind?
What did he say?
He said if I didn't want to do it, I'd have to walk home.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe this. I loved him so much.
6, come here. I'm really sorry.
He loved me.
Well, I guess he didn't. Come here.
I guess not. Oh, you must think I'm really stupid, huh? All those great things I said about him.
No, 6. I'm sure it really felt right at the time.
God, what if I'd done it with him? Can you imagine?
You really lucked out.
Yeah, I guess so. So how do you know when it really is right instead of when it just feels right?
I don't know.
So what are we supposed to do?
Well, you want to hear what a really wise man once said?
If it's advice from a man, I don't trust it.
It's a really old man. He's dead.
I guess that's okay then. What'd he say?
He said, keep your pants on.
Funny, the priest told me the same thing.
Did you walk home all the way from Mulholland?
No, we were right around the corner from Jamie's house. Her mom gave me a ride home.
That Kevin is such a jerk. I mean, don't you just want to get even with him? He didn't even offer to drive you home.
Yeah, well, the fact is, he couldn't have if he wanted to.
Why not?
I took his key.